Hey everybody, today's video is about Kaylea, and one of my students, Kaylea, who's got a driving test in 1 month from today, and we're going to be recording a little bit of a blog at the end of each lesson, chatting about how she feels and now what her chances are and what's on her mind and so on. So we're going to do a recording the 4 weeks for the test, 3 weeks from the driving test, 2 weeks from the driving test, 1 week, and then the driving test itself, we're going to record about what happens at the end, how she feels about things, how she got on, whether she passed or failed, what sort of things happened on the driving test at the same time. So it'll be interesting. I'm going to put it all together in this video and be interesting what you think. If you've been following Kaylea on previous lessons, great. If you haven't, I'll put a link at the top for a playlist. If you're new to the channel, click on subscribe. If you're liking the video, give it a like. If you want to put a comment below. So let's get going. So we're with Kaylea today.
Yes.
How many weeks for your test now?
4.
4 weeks for a test. So what we're going to do now is we're every week leading up to a driving test, we're just going to take a few minutes out of the lesson and have a quick chat about how you feel, what's on your mind, and then we're going to put the video together into one video. Mm-hmm. So and we'll at each section I'll just say how many weeks to go. So 4 weeks to say?
Yeah, 4 weeks.
4 weeks, yeah, because it's just 4 weeks from. We're not going to say the date, by the way. That would be wrong. And how do you feel?
Nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah.
So what's on your mind then? What's making you feel nervous? Obviously, you got your test coming up, haven't you?
I feel like because I just want to pass it.
Yeah.
That's what's making me nervous, is the pressure of passing it.
Yeah. Pressure by your friends, family, or just
me?
You? Pressure on yourself?
Because I know what, if I fail it, it's looking like September onwards for a new test.
It is,
so that's summer holidays gone.
It is. I mean, I had someone who failed this week and I booked a test and it was, I think it was the 10th of September.
Yeah,
and we're in now
March,
aren't we?
so that means summer's gone. No driving.
But you can get closer by keep looking on the booking system, and hopefully there's a Facebook group, WhatsApp group, where instructors swap tests for nothing, no charge, which is quite handy. So the pressure on yourself to pass, isn't it? What about your driving?
I feel like it's better than what it has been.
Do you feel like you're getting there?
Yeah.
Do you feel what bits do you feel like you need to keep working on? Do you feel like
the pulling out of a junction?
Pulling out of a junction. What, based off today?
Yeah.
Well, normally you're actually quite good at your clutch, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I think because we've gone to a really busy area and you feel like you've got a rush, it's making you jump off the clutch a little bit.
And the roads are so bumpy.
What, the potholes?
Yeah.
That's everywhere, isn't it? That's life, unfortunately. Council are rubbish not filling those in.
No, go fill them up.
So we have got time to keep improving your clutch. And once you get used to this area, it'll calm down anyway.
Yeah.
When we've been going through some tricky roundabouts, and that's been fine. And you've done your manoeuvres, and
I've done this one first time.
Yeah, I mean, just drove into a parking space and forward bay part. So it wasn't that easy. You've done a parallel part before this video recording, and they were all pretty good, weren't they?
Yeah.
So you're on track, and you've done the questions. I mean, people would have probably seen the video. If you haven't seen the video on the questions, by the way, I'll put a video at the top and in the description of a practicing the show me questions for the first time. That was recorded a week, wasn't it?
Yeah, we done that last week.
Yeah, it's quite a good fun, that, wasn't it? I kept answering the wrong question.
It's the wrong answer.
Yeah. Anything else on your mind about the driving test coming up?
I don't think so.
Just the fact that you're putting pressure on yourself.
Yeah. So,
like I mentioned to you about 10 minutes ago when you're driving, if you make a mistake, don't dwell on it. Concentrate for the next 5-6 seconds around you what's going on, because if you're thinking, oh God, I stalled then, you're not going to fail for stalling. You're going to get a fault. But if you're thinking about the mistake, you're going to make another mistake.
Yeah.
Either straight away and stall twice, or you're going to approach something at the wrong speed or the wrong gear and make another mistake. So it's like a little snowball. It gets bigger and bigger and becomes a bigger problem for you. So you just got to keep concentrating, focused on your driving, because you can drive quite nice.
Yeah.
It's getting better and better as it, which is the right thing. As it gets closer to his test, it's getting more.
That's what it needs to do.
It does, yeah. But it's not kind of slowing down your acceleration; it's speeding up all the time. So you're actually peaking, I reckon, at the right point when you get to the point where your test is, and you're confident when you're driving.
I like driving. I feel like that's what makes it easier. I actually like doing it.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to go and do some independent driving for these signs, aren't we now? And is there anything based off the previous lesson up to what that you want to work on next week? Just to
This Bletchley bit again.
This Bletchley bit,
Yes.
because you stole a few times. Okay then, so we'll stop it there, and the next bit you'll see is the following week, and I'm going to change my jumper at the same time. Otherwise I'm going to look like a right one. I don't change my jumper.
I'll make sure I change my jumper.
You can imagine that if we look back on this, and every week I've got the same jumper on, and you've got the same trackies on. You're thinking they never changed the clothes, them two.
No, we'll just keep recording it and saying it's a new week.
We'll see you next week then.
See ya.
3 weeks from your test.
Yes.
We've just done a mock test, and we're laughing because we won't tell you what happened. We're laughing at something. We didn't pass, unfortunately.
No.
And it was a series for cutting the corner, and you got some faults for going a bit slow, didn't you?
Yeah.
On the main roads. So that's something we're going to work on going home, and we're also going to work on it next lesson, just to make sure appropriate speeds.
Yeah.
So you're actually looking at the speed limit, looking what you're doing, and adjusting your speed if it's safe to do so. But at the same time, if it's not safe, just say this is something dangerous, like a sharp bend.
Yeah.
Then that's fine. Go at a slower speed. That's safe. But if it's a straight road and it's clear, then you really want to go faster. You don't want to kind of
Hold
take
back.
your time.
No.
Yeah. And how are you feeling about your driving test?
Excited.
You'll be fine. You know, you'll learn from the mock test today.
And I don't normally cut a corner.
Yeah, you don't normally cut corners, and you didn't cut any corners afterwards.
No.
Yeah, and like I was saying to you a few minutes ago, I think it was the fact that approaching the crossroads, there's lots of roadworks.
Yeah. Was I in second or third?
You were in third gear, so you got a fault as well for that. You know.
Yeah.
You got 2 faults in one. Like a bonus fault, it was.
Literally, you got one, so might as well add another.
Yeah. So yeah, you picked up 2 faults for going round corners in third gear instead of a lower gear.
Yeah.
But on that one, we got a series. You cut the corner as well, didn't you? So anyway, that's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on the series and the faults, and we're going to work on the manoeuvres in the next lesson.
Yeah.
And we're just going to keep working on anything that crops up. Okay. And hopefully you'll still feel excited about your driving test coming up.
Hopefully.
So we'll see you next time, everybody.
See ya.
Bye. Hi everybody, so we're back with Kaylea, and it's the week of a driving test.
Yes. 2 days.
How are you feeling?
Excited.
No nerves?
No.
At the beginning of today's lesson, we talked about using rescue remedies, didn't we?
Yeah.
And what was the one you said you've been using?
I've taken the rescue remedy drops because the gummies don't work.
Yeah, and I give her one of these ones, which is
Oh, they taste so good.
Calms, they're called. So I think we're going to try and use combination out on the daily test to help calm you down.
Yeah.
Not that she's getting dead bad, but she wants to try and make sure she doesn't get too excited. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
And we've been to test centre today. I'd look round there, the car park, because that's quite a good experience, because that way what people do is the day before the test on the night, they're thinking about the driving test, centre the car park, and they're worrying about it. Well, if you actually visit it on the week of your test, it helps calm you down.
Yeah.
And you asked me, didn't you, before, do you reckon I'm going to pass? I think you're going to pass.
I think I pass.
It's how you're handling it.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing nothing bad.
That'd be a little birthday present to myself.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so there's never a guarantee. It's all down to how you handle the stresses of the test, how you handled interacting with other drivers,
Yeah.
reacting to the dangers. One of the biggest things a learner does wrong on the test is that they're not reacting to the hazard in front of them soon enough. So just say, like that bicycle, a few minutes ago, we're driving along to come in here, and this bicycle from out the side road whizzed straight in front of her.
It just got quicker.
Didn't it? It didn't even give way to her, and she's practically at the junction going past it. And it's just reacting to that danger and avoiding it,
Yeah.
isn't it? And same when people reverse out of driveways without looking, or they're doing a 3-point turn in the middle of the road in front of you, keep away from them, and then you're avoiding the problem. So you're feeling okay then about your test?
Yeah, I think I'm more excited than nervous, but the nerves will hit me that morning.
Yeah. And do you think you're going to be all right?
Yeah.
How do you normally handle exams?
I just deal with it. I just think, okay, well, I'm either going to fail it or pass it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just crack on with it.
So when you're on your driving test with your examiner, it might be a man, might be a woman.
Yeah.
There's both female and male examiners at Bletchley. Then you just need to think of it as a lesson.
Yeah. And it's shorter than my lessons anyway.
It's only 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And you've been doing an hour and a half, haven't you, on lessons, so your stamina level's good enough.
I know the questions, I know the manoeuvres, I know the speed limits, so I know the stuff.
Yeah, all right.
Doing it.
Shall we do a video after the test?
Yeah.
Pass or fail?
Yes.
Hopefully pass.
Hopefully pass the blue certificate.
So if we do a video and there's tears coming down the face, then we know it's not good news.
And there's no pass.
Hopefully it's going to be a pass.
Yeah.
Like
or
I
just
said,
like fake edit a blue certificate.
fake one?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I'll pre-order one just in case.
I never thought of that, people haven't I bet people buy fake stuff like that. Just say that. Yeah, must be, yes. Because I mean, people get fake licenses, so they might get a fake certificate to prove to their insurance company that they actually got a license.
Surely it can't be hard.
Yeah, weird, isn't it? Anyway, so we're going to call it a day for today, and the next bit you're going to see, the next part of the video, or the next video would be Kaylea after she took a driving test, and hopefully it's a pass.
Hopefully it's a pass.
And it's good news. If it's not good news and it's a fail, we'll talk about what's happened. Yeah. And we'll come up with a plan of what to do going forward.
Yes.
All right, but hopefully it'll be good news where she says, "You have passed," and see you, James. Right, see you on the horizon running away. She's past that point.
I'm whizzing it around everywhere now.
Okay, take care, everybody. And if any words of encouragement, by all means, put them below.
Yes.
Excellent. Hi, everybody. So, Kaylea's took a driving test today. And it's good news.
Yes, passed.
Passed, first time. Now, let's just talk about, before you went in your driving test.
Yeah.
You drove really well, apart from that one mistake, didn't you? Where you were chatting too much. But that's quite normal to make a mistake before your driving test. So tell us what happened with your driving test then.
So you go into the car park, and then they got me to do the reverse bay park straight away. So I just done the space that I was already in.
That was a good bay park, wasn't it?
And then done that first time as
well. I noticed that. I was kind of peeping through the window thinking, she's got a reverse bay park, because it held you back, didn't it? Yeah. Deliberately. He made you wait where everyone left. And
then when I was reading the number plate, he got me to do the question, the tell me how, and he done the head restrain question thing.
What, when you're outside?
Yeah. So when I was reading the number plate, and then start driving, we done the sat nav, and then he was going to do an emergency stop, and then there was a car, and then he said it again, and then there was another car, and then he said it again. He goes, "He's just not going to do it," because every time we were going to do it, there was a car behind.
Yeah.
And then
that sometimes happens.
We done 20 minutes of sat nav. Yeah. And then we done the independent, him doing the thing, and that's when I touched the curb. And then from that, it's fine.
And when you touch the curb, what do you say to yourself at a point?
That's going to fail.
So if you don't concentrate, you'll make it worse, won't you?
Yeah. So I just kind of ignored it.
And just kind of kept your standard.
He didn't write. Other than that, he literally didn't touch his iPad once. And they put the reflection screen on it, so you can't see what they're doing. I tried peeping.
You should look at the road.
No, it was when we stopped. Cause that's when he was explaining the emergency stop. So I tried peeping, and then he's got the privacy screen on it.
So the other thing also is at the end of the test, when I walked over, he said that you drove really well.
Mm.
You just made that mistake.
Yeah.
You skinned the curb, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Was it the front tyre?
I think front.
Front one, yeah.
Yeah.
So was it 4 or 5 faults you got?
4.
And someone for steering, weren't there? So
Yeah.
he said you just need to kind of not rush your steering, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The rest of the drive was really good.
I kept the speed up on the country roads because that's when we went on a double dual carriageway, so it was 70.
Yeah.
So I kept the speed up with everyone else.
Excellent, excellent. So now you're in the first time club passing.
And there's that corner there. I didn't go over the
Excellent.
turning.
Yeah, you were out for exactly 40 minutes. You know,
Yeah.
because I kind of looked at the clock when you left and looked at it when you came back. You were last out, second back.
Damn.
So there's 2 cars came in after you. So you weren't hanging around.
No, we just went straight in for it.
So happy now?
Yes.
Yeah. That's it. Kaylea's passed the driving test. If you want to catch up with the other videos, I'm going to put the links below and at the top at the same time of Kaylea's driving experiences. Well done. If anyone wants to put a comment below, show me your certificate, by the way. Yay!
I'm going to
Take
frame
care.
it.
Say again?
I'm going to frame it.
Yeah, frame them. And what I can do is, if I get your email address off you, I'll forward the email to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Take care, everybody, and well done, Kaylea.
Thank you.